Okay, so we're starting off from the beginning now. I was trying to get myself to a point where I can hear myself. That's my Twitch. I just want to make sure that everything is good. I got myself up on the phone. Um, okay, good, good, good. I can turn off. All right. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to some more H-Town D-Man games. I'm trying to work out through some of these issues that I've been having in the stream, primarily. Even though the mic is showing working on everything else, I can hear myself talking into the mic. I've noticed in the last few videos, somewhere between the first 5 to 15 minutes, um, there's been no sound from my mic. Game sound is fine, but I'll be talking, and when I go back and been watching the videos, and there's no sound. So I kind of waited this time out, trying to see if we can fix it. Once again, it was almost about 7 minutes after I pressed the go live button, and then I was hearing sound. So I still don't know what's up yet, but I'm trying to figure that out. Next point, I did manage to uh, get the text to speech mod added. I found a voice that I think works very well um, with these. Uh, well, basically, let's just go on to one and you see what I'm talking about. So here we go.
Canabres has had no shortage of prominent figures, both those who have long passed away and those who still reside within the city walls. But it's safe to say that the greatest guardian there ever was, is, and will be, is the silver dragon Tyrendalef. Among metallic dragons, the silver kind in particular has high moral standards. Although, like most of their kin, they often remain indifferent to matters concerning mere mortals, they find it unbearable to watch impassively as injustice and crime are committed with impunity. Gazing down upon Golarion from above, Tyrendalef has seen her share of injustice and violence. But no tragedy disturbed her peace more than Mendev's war against the world wound. Drawn into action by her curiosity and her interest in the Crusaders that paid for others' peace with their own blood, Tyrendalef swooped down from the mountains and walked among the humans, taking on their form. This world must have felt so odd to her, so different from her own. Luckily for her, Tyrendalef was not the only dragon living among mortals, and the wise gold dragon Haliciliax became a mentor for Tyrendalef and her sworn brother Savalros, who later mysteriously disappeared from history and human memory. During her life amidst mortals, Tyrendalef performed many heroic deeds. She fought terrifying abyssal spawn, kept Canabres safe from enemy onslaught, and personally saved Crusaders in need. In one such excursion, she herself fell victim to demonic taint. Onlookers reported that her shining silvery armor darkened, her eyes clouded, and her speech and movements became ruthless and crude. But so great were her spirit and determination that she achieved the impossible. She overcame the seed of evil planted in her very heart and returned to good once more. Today, Tyrendalef is a living symbol of the resilience and stalwartness of Canabres, which serves as a stronghold for crusades and humanity's bastion in the war against the demon threat.
Okay, that was a long one, but you see, so now I don't have to dry out my voice. I can use technology, which is great. And it helps out because I didn't want this playthrough to be with everything pretty much read through. Now, I did run finally through all the books. And a few of those books gave us abilities. Like this one, +1 confidence bonus on saving throws against swarms. This one, +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with glaives. This one gave us a +1 shield bonus to AC against demons. This one gave us +1 competent bonus to attacks and damage rolls on all natural attacks, which we haven't been using really. And this book grants +1 bonus to AC against dragons. So we got some extra abilities out of some of those books. Now I have not had the chance to really work on everybody's or get in-depth knowledge on everybody's abilities. Time just kind of ran out on me. So I will probably try to do that tomorrow off screen, trying to go through everybody and trying to make sure I understand what is some of their best and worst. With that, I did want to go back into camp to get the weapons, because let's see, what weapons do we currently have? He has the Wicked Longbow. She has Abrupt Force. Oh, he does have, okay, so he has a couple of nice equip. She's mainly spells, which is why she has that those gloves. And well, you just have a basic glaive. I probably shouldn't go back just for your equipment, even though I would like to look and match up people better to their equipment. But alas, let us move on. With that, we can go here to the Houndheart campsite for Sayla. We have Sayla in the group, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we can travel with the group. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Okay. Let's let her do the talking.
Magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarion, so common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world wound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up the high bank of the West Selen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges in sickening bends, the shade of Mercury on the horizon, rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armor and unrecognized by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait, and climbs to the highest point along the bank. There he decides to
I will look around first.
look around. There is strange movement in the sky. Black clouds twist into funnels and turn a sickly yellow. The brooding storm is on this side of the river, ahead of the army. Avoiding the strange phenomenon will hardly be possible. The commander decides to Diplomacy 20. Address the soldiers and boost their morale.
Oh, we failed.
Failed a diplomacy check. The commander addresses the troops, reminding them of the importance of their mission, and that their greatest battles lie ahead. But the soldiers do not seem inspired. They knew what they were signing up for, but the psychic burdens of knowing the doom ahead and of trusting a new unfamiliar commander to lead them to it are planes apart. The reluctant army continues on its way. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the world wound has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the world wound has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. Confused and disoriented, the soldiers run through the wall of deadly storms. One by one, the elements drag them away into the sky, or cast them down the cliffs and into the river. In the first half hour of the tornado attack, the army has already lost several people, and the wounded number in the dozens. The commander struggles to restore order for a time. It is their first encounter with the world wound, and the army has already suffered losses beyond just soldiers. They have also been sapped of that nebulous yet potent essence that some call morale. Gathering their strength somehow, the army continues to move forward. Close.
Which one? That's the army.
Character assigned to perform the protective rituals performs a special ritual every 30 minutes of travel by making a lore religion skill check. If the check is successful, the party's movement speed temporarily increases. The DC increases with every consecutive check. Different locations also have different skill check DC. Characters assigned to Night Watch increase the party's range of vision on the global map based on their perception skill. They also make a perception skill check which, if successful, increases the chance of meeting a traveling merchant. Character assigned to Camouflage makes a stealth skill check. A successful check lowers the probability of a random combat encounter on the global map. Characters assigned to Alchemy and Scroll Creation have a chance to find useful ingredients while traveling on the global map.
Okay. Let's enter the Hound Heart campsite. Sucks that we failed that morale, diplomacy, morale, and we lost a few soldiers. It looked like it said.
I need to recover my strength. Can't hide from me.
Nice.
I'm gone.
We're finally here. Elon and Curl must be around here somewhere, and Jana too if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are. Greetings, Sela, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Elon puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day you met at the Defender's Heart. Jana puts her hands on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Elon is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Canabres, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Iomedes' blessing, and you still came to help him dig through a pile of junk? Haha. Sela frowns a little. Let's not talk about it. I assure you I'm the same Sela, your friend from the League of the Cart, and we came here to help you look for Elon's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. All right, my friends. Since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. What does the ring look like, and where should we look for it? The last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in my traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made of a shiny silver metal, with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweler. He's an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations. A trinket worth several months' pay, Elon? The rules on the surface are insane. You should give your girls fried rats like we do. You'd save yourself a lot of trouble. Is there something wrong, Elon? Am I making you nervous? The young knight is obviously embarrassed. Apologize. Jana is right. Much has changed since we met in Canabres. Some things for the better, some not at all. He stopped short, apparently unwilling to elaborate. All right, off we go. Jana and I will look around the northern side. We'll see you when we find something, or when we give up trying.
All right. Interesting stuff.
We do it my way.
Now we can kill these for meat, right?
Don't hold back!
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Oops.
Be gone, fiend!
Okay. Oh, we can't skin them? Okay. So we got some extra meat for when we need to cook stuff.
There's something here.
Potion of mage armor, frail, gold coins, shining scale.
Fall!
They will break against our resolve.
More meat. Corrupted animal meat. Oh, there's stuff up there for us to look for too, huh? Okay.
A success worthy of praise.
Torn flag of the Hound Hearts, a small but noble order of Crusaders. Animal hide, another glaive, silver disc, gold coins, pork tongue. Nice.
Follow if you dare.
Piece of an antique ring. Fragment of a gold ring broken into... Yes, use old girl.
A fragment of a gold ring broken into pieces. Mysterious runes adorn the inside of the antique piece of jewelry, perhaps once imbuing it with one or more powerful spells. A true antiquities expert could reveal more about this ring.
Okay. What the? Closet.
A small Quasit demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily, screwing up its ugly little face. It is holding a shiny object in its paws. A sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine. Mine. Elon, look. Look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack all together, before it can figure out what's happening. quasit throws its paws in the air and splashes you with beams of color. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring into the air and catching it. Mine, mine. Elon. Jana. Sela glances at her friends, then turns to you. They're all right, they'll come round soon. Quickly, Yunlert. Let's catch the little rascal before it runs off with the ring.
I'm off.
Thrusting herself between Elon and Curl, Sela barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elon, stop. Have you gone mad?
Sorry, I forgot to click on the thing for the previous one. Before Elon manages to get to the quadrant, the halfling Curl appears right next to it, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paw. You mustn't get it. Then Elon, the Houndheart, responds, Curl, what are you? And then Sela jumped in. Okay.
He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop?
Can we retreat already?
Okay. Give you some bark skin.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. I can still fight.
What is...
I failed you, friends. This is not my time yet.
Oh, land? Oh, not land. Yeah, land. Get back here. No.
Elon, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl. Without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all of this. He might be a victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons, so he set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in the redemption of scoundrels. Elon scoffs. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent.
we're good on this.
Good Elon think. Sela was defending someone she thought was her friend, and she stopped you from doing something you might regret. I don't need a shepherd to light my path and save me from regrets. Can you say the same, Sela? Or you, Commander? You clearly have something to say. Go ahead then. Spit it out. Sela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger. And maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Iomedes' paladins gain their abilities gradually, but not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment, and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. That's a great deed that will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything: training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly, and how much good has this brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see, especially by the way that you, Sela, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. Elon pauses as if reluctant to continue, then looks you in the eye. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. Lawful, you're right to an extent, Elon, but I didn't choose my lot, and I'm just trying to fulfill my duty as best as I can. The knight lowers his head. I apologize for my harsh words. I said it to Sela, and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing, and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. Don't be afraid of what's new and unknown. We just need to bear in mind our responsibilities. Whatever was given to us, we can use it for good. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know that Curl is a traitor, and Janna is a coward ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Elon makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. Sela watches as he leaves. Her expressive eyes are filled with sadness. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Yunlord, let's go back. And I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about.
Okay, let's go. Gather up the loot.
Search for the
Get some
beauty with your
healing done.
heart, not your eyes.
That fight was not very well handled, but we made it through it. Demonic heart. Going to take that one.
I do what I must.
Ground is trampled, and there are signs of battle everywhere. The hound hearts were clearly attacked by demons here.
This is my kind of work.
Awesome.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Interesting.
Divine Protector. Damage resistance of, it's a +2 Mithril heavy shield and with damage resistance of 5 against magic. Nice. Nice find. tent is different from the rest, and there's a strong burnt smell around it, and a rustling sound coming from within.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
What's Brimrock? They have damage resistance of 5. Okay. I don't think fire is the best bet if they're using fire.
I need to recover my strength.
I should have thought about that before we got into that situation anyway. Knowing that it was attacked by demons, demons probably would have been what was left. Whenever the wearer of this hat uses any song, this song also grants fast healing.
The famed bard Jaycee's Elva Snip was known for many things. His sky blue eyes, his bombastic and scandalous fashion sense, his skill at the cards table, or his loyal hound Clipper. But beyond all these, he was known for his healing songs. When he sang, his voice would carry higher even than his tall, spectacular hairdo, and in its notes would carry magic that could mend and bind and comfort those he found. In his travels from town to town, many came to know his strange and theatrical ways, but many more came to know his voice, with every tender note bringing help to those in need whose paths crossed, whose wounds were need of healing and whose life in need of a song. And when he departed, they would watch him walk into the horizon. The last they would see was the cap that looked like roses upon his head, gleaming in the sunlight.
Okay. That was my bag. Everybody, I didn't really think about that before and prep my guys up for checking that tin out. But that looks to be the last of it all.
I'm gone.
They came on up. We can. Oh, do we travel separate? Oh no, we got. Okay, the captain's still back here. Okay. Let's get some rest and stuff on, and then we're. Divine Protector. Oh, let's. Oracle. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, and Persuasion. Prayer. Cure moderate wounds, and prayer is what he ended up getting. Hold on, before I go to the rest. That's a heavy shield. It's 31, but if we go, yeah, so Tower Shield is still better for us, but that's just a step up from that one. That's it, okay. Another level of Stigmatized Witch. Went Arcana, Persuasion, and Magic. Use Magic Device. Protective Luck. What is Protective Luck?
The witch can cause fate to twist, so that it benefits a creature within 30 feet for 1 round. Whenever that creature is targeted by an effect that requires an attack roll, including weapon attacks, the attacker must roll twice and take the worst result. At 8th level and 16th level, the duration of this hex is extended by 1 round. A witch cannot use this ability on herself. Hexes that affect the fortune hex, such as Cackle, also affect protective luck.
And Heroism, okay. She's done. Shaman Spirit Hunter. Trickery and Stealth. Cure Moderate Wounds. And now for the Mythic upgrade. Send an element fire. That certain element of spectacular level. Choose one energy type. The damage of that energy type you deal can no longer be prevented or reduced by energy resistance or energy immunities. Okay, so she still do fire damage even if they're resistant to fire damage. Okay. And inflict light wounds is a other special ability. All right. Camellia. Improved abundant casting. Learn a way to increase the number of spells you can cast per day. Benefit: you can cast 4 more spells per day at 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level each. Okay.
You've learned a way to increase the number of spells you can cast per day. Benefit: you can cast 4 more spells per day of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd levels each. This ability does not affect mythic spellbooks.
So get a cure serious wound. Sticking cloud to go with the delay poison. Of ability damage. Get I don't know. That's 10 minutes. That's an hour. Let's get a second. Resist energy. Though these maps so far has been pretty small. Got 2 more to go for this level. Let's get a couple of summons. That the only... Yeah. Alright. So... you can get a bark skin. That's going to be helpful. Protection from alignment. Oh, we already got a protection from alignment. And it's only 1 minute long. Yeah, let's get a second one just because. Yeah, hold person, false life, and we can try a scare. We can do entangle. Oh, we already got the launch. Well, let's get a second bless, and let's get a couple of bangs to go with that. The protection from evil. Okay. No. What? Let's try this blessing of courage and life. Okay. That lasts for a minute per level. Okay. We are... Another haste. Couple fireballs is always good. Heroes per person, so we get total of 3 heroes. Alright. Okay, let's get a couple of glitter dust. Let's get a couple of webs. Summon small elemental. Let's get a grace. Hypnotism. Let's get 2 graces. 1 hypnotism and 1 enlarged person. Get cat's grace. Another mirror image and another cat's grace to go with that. And a couple of acid arrows. Oh no, let's get another invisibility. There you go. You can do a stun and barrier. Burn. Okay, second burn ahead. More grease, and let's try one snowball. Oh no, let's get someone wants to just... I'm just picking stuff just as I look at it and whatnot. Like I said, I have not done the in-depth looks at what might be best for everybody. But that way, whenever we rest, at least the spell count will be maxed. Enough to go. How are things in the camp?
Iamity be praised, everything's fine. We're well supplied, nobody's going hungry, and the sick. Well, you can't run a military campaign without somebody getting sick, but they aren't taking up any more beds than usual. Except... The quartermaster looks at the mound of equipment bearing the signs of recent tinkering. We're having a little problem with the soldiers' gear. The army has a standard that dictates who gets what. Except this standard is only good for fighting around Canabres. Needless to say, the conditions inside the World Wound are completely different. The scouts have been complaining. The local vegetation is like razor blades, they say, and it's slashing the soles of their boots to ribbons. Their cloaks might protect them from the cold, but they're useless against acid snow or caustic mist. The scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. A coil of rope is a simple thing, but there's not even enough to go around, can you imagine? How are they supposed to scale mountains with no rope? So I've been thinking, what if we issue them different equipment? The scouts, at least?
What is the benefit of putting them on horses? Let's roll with it and just see what happens. What?
If two of your armies stand next to each other on the global map, you can transfer units between them by clicking the button that appears next to the army's name. Upon exchanging troops, the number of movement points of each army will become equal to the lowest value among the two armies. Clicking the I button next to the army's name on the left will take you to the army management screen. Here you can set your unit's starting positions at the beginning of combat. You can split your units by holding Control or Shift and moving the unit to a different slot. You can also create a new army here by clicking the button on the right.
I gotta see what they're talking about. I was meaning to press the, the play button to hear it, but before I selected it, but that is what I was going to select.
Now that you mention it, the horses are faster and can carry plenty. I'll see to it, Commander. I'll immediately write to Canabres and ask for experienced mounted scouts. We're getting ourselves a cavalry.
Okay. Let's Excel. Get rid of some of this stuff that we aren't going to be using. Alright, 3,400. Deal. Oh, we got a couple of books that's doubled over. Where's the books? Okay, let's see. Just seeing if he has a bag of holding or anything before we... Because I have not really looked and seen what these people are carrying. Okay. Let's get rid of some of those books. Messenger. What is you doing? Oh, whatever. I can't click on them, so. What the?
A message for the commander. A knight in simple armor lowers his voice. I'm the Queen's bodyguard. She sent me to tell you she's arrived at Camp Incognito as planned. You can find her where the minor knightly orders are camped. Come if you wish to speak with her.
Tell Her Majesty I will come at once. Okay. So... Okay. I was gonna go in there and get the equipment that we got stashed away, along with get some rest, and then try to move everybody forward. But I guess we get to talk to the Queen real quick.
Queen Galfry nods to you cordially. Her armor is plain and unadorned. As promised, I entered the ranks incognito, along with a few bodyguards. I have introduced myself as Kittrain, an old friend of yours. I am a knight of a minor order, the Green Crows. We shall see how long it takes Anivia to sniff me out. The Queen chuckles. Why did you decide to join the Crusade after all? Because I have a curious mind, and I am quite unable to sit and do nothing for long. The Queen smiles but then grows serious. You ask a difficult question. I must remain as safe as possible. My death or abduction would sow chaos among our forces. However, I am not only a queen, I am also a paladin of Iomedy. It is not in my nature to sit in a palace with my sword sheathed. In a manner of speaking, your request was simply a convenient excuse for me to be where I belong, crusading against the demon hordes. Besides, I am curious to see my new knight commander in action.
Well, I failed to motivate the people.
I have a question for you as well. Why did you wish me to join you on the crusade?
Let's flirt a little.
I wanted to know you better. Surely you know how intriguing you are. Enough, Commander. The Queen scoffs with a smile. Everything that could possibly be known about me has been written in the chronicles and notarized. May I ask you a personal question? I've learned so much about Queen Galfry from chronicles and legends. But what about the other Queen Galfry, the one that the historians and bards cannot see? The Queen smiles faintly. That Galfry is an old woman, weighed down by a great burden. but she has not lost her passion, and she will make the feathers fly when the time comes.
I look forward to working closely with you, and who knows, maybe feathers won't be the only things flying.
Gelfry arches her eyebrow. It seems my knight commander is not above resorting to clumsy innuendo.
No?
Do you really think that you are the first person to attempt to charm me with such words? You are not. If you want to impress me, you'll need to do better than that.
Okay. How does it feel living for so long, beyond all natural limits? You're over 100 years old, my queen, aren't you?
I understand why you asked. We humans share this world with races whose life expectancy is much longer than ours. When I was young, I also used to ask every elf or dwarf I met how it felt to live 100 years. I shall answer thus. The decision to prolong my life was not mine. It was the decision of the Church of Iamity. The Sun Orchid elixirs have been paid for by the Church. The priests determined that I was needed in these dark times, both as a ruler and a chosen paladin of Iamity. I accepted their decision, and the great responsibility it entails.
Why did you entrust me with daring?
The Queen smiles. I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach the Count a lesson and just couldn't resist. Honestly, I expected you to dismiss him forthwith. The Count would have been forced to return to court a laughingstock. It would have been a truly sobering experience. There is nothing more disgraceful for a Mend Avion nobleman than to be discharged like that. Dayran Arendi. The Queen shakes her head. He was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Selena, was one of the most gracious people I have ever met. She was amiable yet decorous and truly kind. Bonds of kinship among the nobility are on the whole highly practical and only useful for forming alliances, but Countess Arendi managed to become a true member of my family. I suppose that is why I spent so much time believing her son to be a better person than he actually was. His company is a heavy burden. Still, I must admit that I am quite pleased that you decided to keep him on as a companion. There is a small chance that once he has had a true taste of the Crusade life, the Count will finally cease to mock the Crusaders as cynically as he is wont to do.
You've given an army and the title of Knight Commander to a stranger. Why?
Because for 100 years I have protected my lands, trying to drive the demon horde back into the abyss. I have tried every right and rational method. The Queen affords herself a brief, grim smirk. My armies have been led by the greatest generals, even Iamity's angels. My goddess's herald created the wardstones for us. We have tasted victory more than once, but we have failed to close the world wound. As for you, do not call yourself a stranger. You are the savior of Canabres. Hundreds of its people saw the power that descended upon you and turned the demons to dust. It's the sign they've awaited for decades. A sign for all loyal hearts and followers of Iamity. The time has come. Hope has been rekindled in the hearts of my subjects thanks to you. Hope is a priceless resource. I had no choice but to give it wings.
You called it the sign they've been waiting for, but I take it you're reserving judgment.
Your question seems to catch the Queen off balance. A strange spark flashes in her eyes. When Eredin perished and Iamity took over his legacy, I was among the first to serve the new goddess. I helped restore her church from the ashes left by the chaos after Eredin's death. Since then, I have served the inheritor loyally and truthfully. I like to believe that I have earned the blessing of my goddess. The Queen's voice is surprisingly ardent. After I learned of what happened in Canabres, when I met you at the Defender's Heart, I had so many questions. Is it true that what happened was Iamity's work? Why did she give this power to someone unknown, rather than one of her most loyal followers? Could it be that my faith has grown weak, and I don't recognize the deeds of my goddess even when they are happening right in front of me? Is the goddess somehow testing me? Those doubts were like poison. But I refuse to let them poison me. The Queen finishes strongly. I gave you an army, declared you Knight Commander, and accepted you as I would anyone chosen by the goddess.
I must go.
Don't forget, here I am Kitrain the Knight.
Okay.
We do it my way.
Going to the tent. Check out some of our gear. This half plate is better than what I'm currently wearing. Let's just take a look at everything. Okay, we don't have anything for those guys, but so we +2 to con. Thank you. Which means you can get this one. Beating all +7. Armor class 7, not +7. Okay. Thing is, putting you in that heavy armor and then your spell, arcane spell failure. But you're not arcane, you're what you call it? We'll put you in this one. Protects you against the undead a little bit better. Okay. You can't use any of those abilities. Or those weapons. Great. You were the main one I was thinking about when I was trying to look at bringing some weapons along. But here's a clay for you. And she can use... just a second. Alright, and we're back. Okay, yeah. Just making sure that's collecting correctly. Wait, what is... Long sword. Okay, yeah. I should have remembered that. So you prefer the longsword. But I really don't have a longsword for you. Okay. That's fine though. We do have... What happened to the clay for you? There we go. Okay. Yep, you have bows. You do have a bow. You have... Didn't they say that one of my things was short swords? Weapon focus, heavy mace. Okay. I thought I seen something that said short sword, but maybe it was a different character. And I thought I was, oh my god. You have no weapons selected. But you got selective healing. Oh yeah, you don't want any weapons in your hands. Rapier. Okay. Dog, that's not really... We get a bunch of different weapons, but that's not really a lot of people from the get-go that's using weapons. See, plus 11 and plus 6. Plus 12, plus 7. You know, this one gives... There's a hit on enemy. Yeah, let's keep you with that. It's not just the chance to hit, it's the what you do after the fact. With the finesse training dagger. Dang it. So they're both the same. Okay. The thing against that one is, yeah, it does more damage, but this does sickening, even though it's only a DC of 12. Not a very difficult DC to pass. Confirms a crit for blind and a DC for... No, let's just do more damage. You got that. She has a rapier +1. Okay. We just go like this. Let's get some. Yeah, that's fine. We still can't brew a potion. So, you're not really that important up there. You can help out there. Let's do Greece.
It'll be tough getting a helmet to fit you, but we can't leave your head unprotected.
Just as long as it doesn't have a visor. Or how else am I meant to scare the enemy?
So we got a Greece scroll. Okay. No, we got a whole bunch of scrolls, but yeah, we stay with these guys. We're gonna try to move the army forward now. I'm still fumbling around trying to figure out what's what in this, so I mean, we have done those two that our partners have asked us to do. So let's march our army forward. Okay. Should we march with our army? I think so. That's the demon army. Wipe out the band of cultists. Okay, that's the people leaving Canabras. Let's go for them. Pursue. Now, one of the things was we wanted to prevent them from getting and warning the other people. What? Okay.
Your army has engaged in battle. The enemy army is displayed on the right, and the Crusader army is on the left. Battles are played out in turn-based mode. The turn order is displayed at the top of the screen. Units with high initiative act first. Once all units have taken their turn, A new round begins and the turn order is repeated. During its turn, a unit can perform one of the following actions. Asterisk move and or use its melee attack. The range of the unit's movement depends on its speed. Asterisk use a ranged attack if one is available to the unit and there are no enemies near it. Asterisk use an ability. If one is available to the unit, abilities are displayed at the bottom of the screen. Asterisk take up the total defense, boosting its AC for 1 round. Asterisk wait, postponing its action until the end of the round. Whenever a unit performs an attack, the damage dealt is calculated as follows. Asterisk all soldiers in the attacking unit make a damage roll to determine the base damage. Asterisk the damage multiplier is determined according to the formula. Attacking units attack plus 21, target's AC, times 0.05. The damage multiplier cannot be less than 0.05. Asterisk the base damage is multiplied by the damage multiplier, resulting in the total damage dealt.
Okay. Unit. Okay, so I take it we can't just go out and get these guys, so but this seems to be an obstacle. Move there. Let's get rid of these guys. Okay. So we lost 8 bodies. Okay.
The morale stat reflects the general mood of the Crusaders. Positive morale increases resource income and the number of troops available for recruitment, while negative morale decreases these numbers. Morale changes depending on the morale banners. While special conditions are met, the banner remains green and increases morale by 1 per day. If the special conditions are not met, the banner turns yellow for 3 days, but still increases morale by 1 per day. Then the banner turns red and decreases morale by 3 per day. Your army is currently carrying 2 banners. Asterisk the banner of victories stays green while you defeat demon armies. Each victory over a demon army adds 4 days to the time the banner of victories stays green. Asterisk the banner of the march on Drazen stays green while you defeat demon armies on the road to Drazen. Each victory over a demon army on the road to Drazen adds 10 days to the time the banner of the march on Drazen stays green.
Okay.
Each unit has its own combat morale, the starting value of which depends on the Crusade morale. Various combat effects and spells can change combat morale until the end of the battle. Positive combat morale grants the unit a chance to perform another action in the same turn, while units with negative combat morale have a chance to panic and lose their action or even flee. Undead units as well as some others do not have combat morale, and thus are not affected by any effects that increase or decrease it.
Okay. Having defeated a band of cultists, you had driven the captives from Canabras and made the ruins of Valus gift their temporary base. The commander's army celebrates its first triumph. Unfortunately, the demon worshippers have killed all the citizens and gathered their belongings into a huge pile in the middle of the camp. We got 600 finance points. Okay. So there's a level 4. Ooh. What is this? Don't have any. Oh, there we go. Costs us money to hire a general. We don't have casters, so okay. Let's get this one, I think. Okay. Interesting. Wait, we got... Where are these? That's... Where's this one at? Okay. Okay. I wonder if we can have them join this other one. Got archers, footmen, and clerics. Okay. But everybody pretty much can only go this way, so we might as well. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to talk to a girl when we were in there. In camp. Oh, we gotta talk to storyteller for that. What's this? Those two are both at 9. I don't really know what's going on. But let's... What are these? Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. 3 figures wrapped in Crusader cloaks are hurdled next to it. A stout, smaller, You know what? Why am I reading?
Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. 3 figures wrapped in Crusader cloaks are huddled next to it. A stout, smiling dwarf, a brash, dark-haired halfling, and a delicate-looking woman who appears to be very young. The crackling campfire is driving away the bleak fog and promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Noticing you, the halfling's hand jerks toward his weapon, but then he relaxes. Hey, it's the commander himself. Don't just stand there, have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp today, you might as well dry off at least. In an amicable gesture, he passes you a large mug that smells of freshly brewed tea.
We're going to do the knowledge. Who are you? Yay, we succeeded.
Frontline scouting party. Our senior sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honor for us to be sharing a campfire with the commander. Something in the way the halfling speaks sounds off. Senior instead of commanding officer, a bivouac instead of the more casual camp. Maybe he's just a new recruit. A broad smile blossoms on Sela's face. I never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteens? Catching the halfling's conspiratorial look, she smiles even brighter. Rubbing his hands excitedly, Woljif casts a hopeful look at the mug of tea, then at you. Chief, just so you know, walking away from campfires where folks give you free food is a sin in the eyes of the gods.
Yeah, something's off about this. Let's do the perception. Look around and make sure that this place is safe. We seeded another one. Nice. Location of the camp was chosen wisely. It's safe and quiet here. No tracks in sight. The air is calm, but an odd feeling of wrongness lances through you, like a sting from an angry wasp. Something isn't right. Yeah, they mentioned tea a couple times. Like, are they trying to drug us? What are your names?
Proudly lifting his chin, which bears a white scar, the halfling says, "I'm Sergeant Vellum, the leader of this gang of daredevils." You can tell by Vellum's appearance that he's a fighter. He sports a nose that's been broken more than once, well-fitted gear, a gutsy spark in the eyes, all the hallmarks of a feisty, courageous warrior. The dwarf grunts and grins. "Why would you call our heroic squad a gang, Vellum? I am Tran, foot soldier, cook, quartermaster, and the mother hen of this lot, and the one who sets up the tent for Asti, given that she doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground." With a smirk, Tran glances at the woman, who immediately turns red in the face.
Okay, it's just been them two talking, right? Auntie hasn't said anything, right? Something's up.
The sweet and terribly young cleric opens her mouth to say something, but shuts it immediately and blushes even more. Finally, she mutters sheepishly, "I'm Asti. Pleased to... at your service, Commander."
Aren't you scared camped out here in enemy territory?
The dwarf gives you a disapproving sidelong glance. "You wound me, Commander. I've walked many roads. I know a good spot for a camp when I see one. Even if a whole column of cultists marched by, they wouldn't think of checking this place. In the meantime, we would watch quietly and count every last one."
We felt the wasp sting and stuff, so... yeah, let's draw a weapon. Something's not right. Attack.
Smirking brazenly, the halfling licks his lips with a surprisingly long pustule-covered red tongue. "Ah, would you look at that, he didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade then, everyone. No more games." The figures by the fire ripple and transform. 3 gray-haired and dark-skinned elves watch you with mocking sneers. Their twisted, grimacing faces look demonic. From the haze, more previously unseen shadows materialize. They are all just as loathsome and unsettling. The campfire emits a sickly sweet, intoxicating smell, and in the squat kettle, you see some slimy mushrooms swimming in a disgusting boiling slurry.
Who are you?
The one who was pretending to be the halfling Vellum makes a face, mimicking you in an obnoxious voice. "Who are you? We are servants of Lord Descari, and you are the pitiful insect that got caught in our web." The elf who was masquerading as the cleric Asti gives you a lecherous smile, enthusiastically dragging her tongue along the blade of her dagger. "Did you like sweet little Asti? Did you want to play with her in your tent?" "You monsters!" Sela looks at those who appear to be trusted allies a moment ago with open disgust. "How did I not see you for what you are right from the start?"
Yeah, where's your detect evil?
"Dumb paladin. You really think your ability to sense evil can't be fooled? Lady Anemra taught us long ago how to trick the likes of you."
Oh, good. So, paladins detect evil is not helping us out. What was the point of this charade?
"Lady Anemra desires your head, and will gladly deliver it." The elf,
Who's
whose
Lady
voice as Tran
Anemra?
was so convincing, lets out a repulsive snicker.
You think I'm at your mercy? Let's see who the real prey is.
I love it when prey tries to fight back.
This will be quick.
No, we're not just gonna try. We're going to do. Give us some haste. You can give us a bless. is this going to say it on? Yeah, let's give you that. You keep on shooting. You do what you're going to do. When we get closer, does he have selective channeling? Let's do that.
You are beyond redemption! Did you see that?
Lacking. You are lacking.
Alright. Good job, guys. Good job. Draw knife. Draw knife master. Okay. So, the drow is out to get us. Oh, we got some cold iron ammunition. Nice. Oh, that's just a metal composite. Okay, that's just another, okay.
Follow if you dare.
Okay.
Something over there.
Nice. Magus. Drow Magus. Okay.
Adventures can wait. I'm off.
Are we sure there's nothing else around this big rock? Okay. Check out this Nightingale Grove. Uh-oh. We'll enter and we'll set up camp. Oh. They're nearby, but just a couple of feet away. Still set up camp. You know what? Let's not do this yet.
Mysteries can wait till tomorrow.
Okay, those are marauders. Okay. Let's see what happens. Another grace. Yeah, I think another grace has been fine. Okay. Oh, baby girl, you don't help out much on... No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Let's put you on alchemy then. Then I can do the first shift. Okay.
Are all cities on the surface as huge as this? In Canabres, our tribe would be like a drop in the ocean. It's hard to even picture what Neurosian must be like.
Neurosian! When the war's over, you'll see it. There's always lots going on there, and there's even a few good inns where we can celebrate our victory in style.
Good job. After packing up his belongings after the night's camping, Socio finds a place to sit them, pulls out a travel sketchbook and charcoal pencil. Oh, why am I reading this?
After packing up his belongings after the night's camping, Soziel finds a place to sit, then pulls out a travel sketchbook and charcoal pencil. Stealing glances in your direction, he draws on the small page with bold, sprawling strokes, his expression shifting between smiling and frowning.
May I see?
The cleric lowers his eyes in embarrassment. There's nothing to look at yet. This isn't even a draft, more a series of random sketches. The slope of your neck, the curve of your lips, your gestures. It's not much to look at, but it will be useful if I start working on a real portrait.
You're always sketching. Why?
The world around us is so unstable, especially now during this war. A friend's smile, the curve of a tree, the glow of a fire. If we do not preserve them, the rare moments of beauty we still have will be lost in the flow of time.
Don't you trust your own eyes and memory?
And you do trust them? Memory is deceptive. Try to remember something after a year, maybe even after a day, and what you'll recall will differ dramatically from what you saw in the moment. But
True.
it's not just a matter of memory. Lost in thought, the cleric fiddles with his pencil. You can't see the full picture with your eyes alone. Drawing allows me to see things from a different angle. Sometimes I will find new meaning even in the most mundane things.
Are you going to paint my portrait?
Yes, but not just yours. I draw everything I see. Our companions, our soldiers, sometimes even our enemies. The places we visit, my dreams, my thoughts. Every aspect of this crazy war. I want to capture everything that happens here, both the beautiful and nightmarish.
Okay. Give me just a second. I need to check something. Okay. Well, I won't bother you anymore. Oh, we didn't. I didn't click it. But sometimes I draw you too. You're a puzzle yet to be solved, a miracle that came from nowhere and turned the tide of this hopeless war. Who is the commander of the Fifth Crusade? Who is he, truly? It's difficult to see the truth in a single glance, but perhaps I will better understand you after I capture your image on paper. Okay, let's end that dialogue. We're all set now.
Don't mind me.
Let's get you some major armor. Wait, no. Do you have armor on? No, you do not. Okay. So, yeah, you need major armor on you.
Anything new?
So do you.
My will is resolute.
None of that stuff really lasting for extended periods of time.
We will win this war.
It's time to act!
Right.
Yes.
Get your hands off. It's mine. Yours? Well, watch me. Wait, someone's here. Run. Nobody's running. Draw your weapons and fight, you cowards, or I'll cut you down myself.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Okay, well. We gave you dazzling display, didn't we? Okay, close enough to that. Okay. Sailor, go after him.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
So
I will bring down the divine wrath! That's a mock fight?
I'll remove this
Tactical
obstacle.
retreat. No.
I've survived worse. This was unexpected. This was
This condition is
unexpected.
irrational. And I dedicate my body to science.
this dude. Moss pottage. Okay. Okay. Momentum. And light hammer plus 1 momentum. And whenever the ruler of this plus 2 light hammer confirms a critical hit with it, all the members of that party are affected with the equivalent of a haste spell for for 1d3 rounds. Nice. Blood clarity. Know to wear this cloak of resistance +2. Lands a killing blow. They gain immunity to mind affecting conditions for 3 rounds. Nice. Chain shirt +1. Bloodshot eye. Okay. Well, we are not doing the greatest at keeping some of these guys alive, are we? Definitely gotta do better at that. Hermitite. Inkwell. Okay. Couple more things. Cloak of resistance +1. Chain shirt +1. Some more good stuff. Let's take a quick look at our inventory. She's already immune. Well, she gets immunity to fear, right? As a paladin. Who uses hexes? Oh, the witch chick. I don't have a singer. Dang it. Okay. So you can get, I'll give you this one. No. Yeah, this one because of the mind effect thing. Which means, oh, you already got one. Cloak of Disguise. I'll give this one to her for now. Nothing really new. Okay. There's a horse up there. I wonder if we can claim the horse for the army. Some more goods. More goods. Okay, let's see what this is.
I hope this letter finds you in good health, Sir Willem. I see now with great sadness that you have quite forgotten and abandoned us. It's been 3 years since you visited your native lands, and your father at your family crypt. Last summer some passers-by broke the lock on it and spent the night inside. As steward, I installed a new lock and cleaned up all the wreckage. Your servant who went missing, whom you inquired after in your previous letter, has indeed been seen, but at present his precise whereabouts are unknown. He came to us, looked at us with contempt, said something through his teeth, gathered taxes for you, ate a whole goose for free at the tavern, jumped on his horse and galloped off. If he went missing somewhere on the road, we wouldn't know anything about it. It's been a complete disaster here, even without missing strangers to account for. 7 days ago, all cows gave black milk, and the milkman, who tasted it out of drunken stupidity, died in the pain of twisted bowels. There is something wrong with the spring. The water stinks of rotten eggs, and the cattle won't drink it. Besides, some scoundrel threw some dead dogs into the closest well. The one on the crossroads, so we filled it with soil. I expect the demons are giving us trouble any way they can. Our cattle are dying of thirst. Children are going missing in your protected forest. The woodcutters saw some scarecrows which they swore were alive. They spoke of angry faces and bared teeth. They were afraid to get too close and watch them from afar. Frightening things are going on in the woods. I fear that witches and demons have settled in your protected forest to do their wicked mischief. They are probably the ones who picked the bones of your servant who's gone missing. And you ask us as if you suspect us of being involved. As if we could kill and rob an honest man. It's upsetting, Sir Willem. We never touched your servant, and if we did, he was a wretched man, smug and nasty. And we have no food or water, and our children are going missing. Instead of serving your Lady Galfry, you should be home defending us and bringing us food. You must have some gold, lord that you are. There is no one to protect us besides you. The city lads only come to find new recruits and take our gold. They don't have the authority to do anything more. And the send-off we give our lads and lasses they take. The whole village comes to say farewell, just like it's a funeral. None of them have returned home to the village yet. We are dying. So I'll tell you the honest truth, Sir Willem, we cannot live like that anymore. But we cannot die in such terrible conditions either. So we agreed with our neighbors to burn down your forest on the next new moon. Your protected forest where the dark beasts live. We'll surround it, set it on fire from all sides, and hire a wizard to steer the wind. We won't be put off just because the forest is protected, or because no one may shoot game there or enter therein, or cut down its trees. Of course you'll be very angry at us for burning down your family forest, because we've already been cutting its wood and shooting game there, for there is nothing else to eat and no other wood. We won't let the forest beasts steal our children. If you wish, come and execute me, execute all of us, but we won't put up with this anymore. That's that. Respectfully, the steward of Vixola Village. To Lord Sir Willem.
Just basically a fuck off letter, and then he said respectfully. Okay. This magic essence. We still gotta talk to storyteller with the magic essence that we already have.
I do what I must.
Okay, so can't get over there right now.
I'm gone.
Okay.
We do it my way.
That's it for this one. Okay. Okay. Mounted scouts. didn't know the road was gonna head up that way.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Succubus. Level 8. 5. Okay. Only those 3 though? Who are you going after? Okay. Go after her. Yeah, you guys can knock him out real quick. Hopefully. Give us that. Give us another haste, please. Give yourself some mirror image. Was he charging now?
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Okay.
Follow if you dare.
Let's just go and get out of here. Not yet. Wait, you? No. Everybody's back up to 40 now? How did that just happen? So we seen you before. I think we seen you last time. I think you're the only new person. This is the group that has the healers in it, so we can give them added protection and give this group better defenses. Maybe we can prevent from having a lot of losses. Okay. And we send you guys on up. Pursue. he not get a chance to do anything?
Once per round, before the action of any allied unit, a general can use an ability or a spell. The abilities of generals in the fighter and ranger classes have a limited number of uses per battle. The spells of a wizard do not have this restriction, but their use requires spending the general's energy. Each day, generals restore 10% of their maximum energy.
Okay. If we do this, one creature within enemy range. Target unit receives -20 plus power divided by 5. So 26 penalty to combat morale. Okay, let's do that. Okay, these are the archers. So, yeah. They're going to be doing less damage anyway, so let's go for these guys. I should have brought them up, but we got rid of the purple. Yeah. Dang it. Let's heal ourselves. Nice. And take them out. Okay. Wonder if we can heal them. Oh, nice. So that means we didn't lose anybody? I think that means we didn't lose anybody in that one.
This new victory has brought you more finance points, which can be used to strengthen your army. To recruit new units, click the recruit button on the panel on the left at the bottom of the screen. Recruited units appear in Canabres. New units will be available for recruitment at the beginning of each week.
Okay.
The site of an old battle between the Crusaders and demons is still strewn with thousands of corpses. The stench of death hangs thick in the air while the survivors lurch around the battlefield looting whatever they can. The dead, after all, won't need their trinkets and keepsakes anytime soon.
Let's get some more archers, I think. Wait, what's... Oh, that's how much it's going to cost me to get. Let's get 30. And do 20 of those. Okay, you guys can't quite make it there. No, I really don't want to split you. I want to see how can I not combine you with another one? I feel like I should be able to combine you with somebody, but let's go after these guys. You can trust AI can control your army in battle by enabling the auto battle feature. Okay. Let's get rid of these guys first. Think. Oh man, we are taking a beating. Okay. No longer double team. We got this fight, but we paying heavily for it. And her one-trick pony. We lost too many fighters. Oh, but we get them all back? Okay.
You have defeated your first enemy army and received a number of finance points. You can use these finance points to hire a general for your army. This can be done in the army window in the left corner of the screen. Generals can use various spells and abilities in combat. Their capabilities grow as their level increases. Generals gain experience by winning battles at the head of their army. Each general belongs to one of 3 classes, which is indicated by an icon next to their portrait. Asterisk Fighter Sword and Shield focuses on boosting the strength of their troops. Asterisk Ranger Bow weakens enemy units. Asterisk Wizard Fireball utilizes a wide variety of spells in combat. Generals cannot be killed. If a general's army is defeated, the general can be assigned to a new army after 3 days. The general's attack and defense are added as a bonus to the attack and AC of all units in their army. The general's power affects the effectiveness of their abilities and spells. Initially, an army can be composed of up to 3 units, but experienced generals who have the Master of Maneuver feat can lead armies made up of a larger number of units. When the battle results in a victory, the general's infirmary brings back some of the lost units. The infirmary size is limited, and thus it prioritizes restoring units of the highest value. Crusaders stumbled upon a group of ragged and exhausted scouts. They had set out on a patrol mission deep into the World Wound. But then when Canabres was attacked, they found themselves cut off and surrounded by demons. Surviving in such hostile conditions was not easy, but the scouts' spirits remained high and they readily joined the commander's forces.
Nice.
Having defeated the enemy, the Crusaders scatter across the battlefield in search of trophies. The officers keep an eye on the process so that all the valuable trophies go to the treasury and do not end up in the pockets of lucky soldiers.
Okay, so Rangers. Yeah, I should be able to. How do I merge these guys?
A unit of mercenaries serving Horgus Gorm has reached the troops with a chest full of gold coins and a message from Sir Horgus to score more victories.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Now I will try to determine the best strategy for extinguishing
We
a
gotta figure out
tent on
what this
fire,
is.
where the attempt must be made from inside the burning tent.
Hey, don't even think of it. It's not only dangerous for you, it's dangerous for the rest of us. Don't you remember that I asked you not to conduct any more experiments involving fire in our possessions? No, of course you don't.
Okay. Let's go in here.
I'm off!
Oh, there's a cave. At the end of this one, we're going to end tonight's stream. I think I'm going to do like a wiki search for what the hell, if we can combine our armies. We got so many armies right now, and I feel especially early out, you don't want to have that many separate armies, or at least I don't. Going out doing everything, I want to combine what I have into a solid force to get some good solid early victories, and then maybe start spreading the troops to take advantage of that. But
I do what I must!
let's sneak. I
Now
don't
we
know
are
what else
making a
is in
mystery
here.
of ourselves.
Slab of white symbol. The lone symbol on the stone slab looks worn out. Edges of the slab are rough as if unfinished, and yet has some kind of practical use. Do some legit loot. Let's see what this is about. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's weird. weird that we. Okay. Oh, everybody can stop sneaking now. Doesn't seem like anybody's sneaking. What is this? Let's see. I don't know what those mean. I have literally no idea. Those are the same symbols. So if those are the same symbols, or over this one, so oops, nope. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what. I don't know. Nope. I think I might have something to go in this place here. Ah, that's the same one. trying to understand what are we supposed to be doing here. That's there. Okay, I can need to change our formation. Okay,
I'm gone.
that one's there. This one on top. What is really happening here? Let's pick these back up. Okay. What is... I feel like I should know this, but I just constantly coming up with a blank on this. Okay. Yep, those are the same. Matches that one. Nope. not have another one with this symbol? Because I got that symbol twice out here. That symbol's nowhere to be found. I don't know. What am I looking at? What am I doing? Now they're all matching. But I think that's not what we're supposed to be doing. Get those two together, those two, and those two. Is this like Sudoku or something? You can't have the same thing repeat in that same row. Not repeating. Not repeating.
We do it my way.
I have no idea. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to try to figure this out before ending the stream, but did we pick up anything recently that might Okay. I'll have to figure that out later. I have to figure out what am I looking at. I have absolutely no idea. But let's go ahead and end today's stream. Thank you everybody for coming through and spending the time to watch a little gameplay of Pathfinder War of the Righteous with H-Town D-Man Games. And as always, please ensure that you take the time to enjoy your day, enjoy your night, and enjoy life, because it's too short not to. Peace out.